Hello, we have another solo dive here. We're gonna be diving on box today. I'll do difficulty 3 again. I don't know why my game's going so slow right now. It's perfectly fine. Sabotage airbase. I don't think I've done that before, so we'll see what that all entails.
Health pods prime.
Hopefully I get more exciting RNG with these ones. If not, then difficulty 4 it is.
Synchronized.
It'll be my first difficulty 4 dive solo on bots. So, yippee. Destroy bioprocessors. Yeah, I'll land there, take all that out, and do my thing. What's that? Gas mortar and dog breath. Huh. I don't have any sort of gas mask, so I can't do that, but I want to bring that, but it's a two-person thing. Could bring this, but I suck at driving it. And I'll run napalm and airstrike again. Vitality, we always like vitality. Didn't I switch something out? No, I didn't. Do I have that new rifle that came out, the hyena? Is the scythe... Is it good? I think it's light armor pen, so I'll try that on like... I'll try this out on like a difficulty like 1 solo dive after the video. Honestly, I might just do a reaction video to this weapon, because I want to see more just how it works rather than go deep into battle with it. Where's the... Do we not get that yet? I don't think we get that hyena or whatever it's called yet. Eruptor's really good though. I want to get that eruptor. Eruptor? No. Breaker spray and pray. That would be a nice one on bugs, but adjudicator it is. Yeah, impact grenades. Also, if anybody is wondering why I bring impact grenades and not anything else, even though I have thermite, I don't like waiting. For one, for like that short of a time. I'd rather it be instant than like 3 to 5 seconds. And second, sometimes you're in a no shit moment and you can't wait 3 to 5 seconds for the fuse. You just gotta throw it and it go boom when it hits something. Now, I've gotten good about watching where I throw my grenades because of it. That's the thing, is you're only good with impact grenades if you know how to throw it properly. Ignore that that second super hell dive video that I released at the end where I kind of died doing extract to an impact grenade. We ignore that one. That hidden invisible hitbox. Yeah, I've been painting minis recently. It's that's fun. I've got 6 that I have some kind of paint on.
The fires of their forges are nothing compared to the freedom in your hearts. Sending down support weapon.
What's that? Handwritten note. More stones. No grenades? Yeah, there are grenades. Oh, yeah. I don't know how I missed all those shots, but... take out that large outpost. That is a large outpost. Okay. I can take out that, and then take out the small outpost next to it. Yeah, I played Gord in 40k, and so I picked it up about a month and a half ago, I'd say. That's fun. I've only played 2 games, and both were against Black Templars. I hated every second of it. Actually, T1, I played with them. They're the Black Templars player that I played against. Yeah, it's annoying when they get into melee range, especially.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
I've got 810 point army. I've got a squad of Acadians, squad of Kazarkin. I've got a squad of 10 killing Rough Riders. What else? I've got a Lumen Russ, Chimera. Just use a hell bomb here, but screw it, this is faster.
Automaton facility destroyed.
Save the hell bomb
critical stratagem no longer available. How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Oh yeah, so I've got a squad of Kazarkin, a squad of Acadians, a squad of 10 Rough Riders, a Acadian command squad, a squad of Tempestus Scions, a Leman Russ, a Chimera, a Creed artillery team. Do I have anything else? No, that's all I have. So I mean, it's okay. I started picking it up just on the tail end of 10th edition. And then I've played a game of 11. Yeah, that's fun. So far I've fully painted only 2 of my guys. First guy was horrendous. I did way too much on the wash. I haven't done wash on any of the others. I don't know if it's real or not.
Automaton outpost scrapped.
Just leave these guys alone, but You're dead, you are dead. Cool. Okay, here's some flankers over there. normal. Ow. Didn't know that was at my feet. I was just waiting for it to explode before I got out. Trying to make there be something other than me just playing the game and occasionally making comments in this video. Shooting me from all the way over there? That's just rude.
Objective complete.
One out of ammo, seriously?
Unleashing democracy. Outpost destroyed.
Well, I'm actually getting the muscle memory to call that in now. That's cool. Yeah, I have time to hit all of this. Who the fuck do you think you are? Where? There you are.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Take out this one. Just because you guys think you're all so special. You're not.
Hot outpost spotted! Automaton outpost destroyed.
Ow! What the fuck was that?
Diver KIA deploying replacement.
All the way over there? Where the fuck were you? That's tragic.
Point me to the enemy.
What? Is that a turret?
Reporting to the front.
Is that what that was?
Freedom forever!
Reloading.
Here comes the cavalry.
Missed.
Right on target. Keep liberty.
Hopefully this one doesn't explode in 2 fucking shots. Oh my god! Those turrets are genuinely so fucking annoying. I really hate those fucking turrets and I can't fucking kill it from here. That's that base over there. I think I can sabotage this base.
Objective critical stratagem available. Hell bomb request approved. Deploying now.
Hellbomb armed! Clear the area!
You've done your duty. You may extract
Oh, hi.
with honor. Deploying equipment package.
Sweet liberty, my leg!
Extraction is available.
I need to call in a resupply. Hey, more stuff is happening in this video than in the last one, at the very least.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Oh
Deploying
god,
equipment
why did you
package.
bounce like that?
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Feels good!
Probably could have just let that patrol pass, but I have no clue if they would have crossed over me and seen me or not. There's extract. Okay. I'll make the preemptive decision here and reload. No, I wasn't nearly out, but still, it's near enough out that if they got swarmed here,
Extraction shuttle inbound. minus 1 minute 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Unleashing democracy. Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone. Pelican 1 approaching pickup. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Freedom never sleeps!
Did I? Oh, I did kill that Devastator.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent. You have maintained our way of life.
Oh shoot, yeah, I gotta upload that Minecraft video. Okay, so, I'm gonna upload a Minecraft video before this one. But, what's the word? I am going to, what's it called? I guess I could probably discuss, like, my world building and stuff, which I mentioned in the Minecraft video.
Eagle back in the fight.
Oh, and the, eagle just renewed. That's cool. Why am I blanking so often? I think it's because I'm not talking to somebody. Well, I am, but I'm not. It's weird. Definitely something I have to get used to if I want to try and pick this up. But yeah, I guess the world building I'm working on right now, takes place in the Bepo system. It's a joint world building project with like seven other friends, I think. No, 12 other friends. Okay. So I think the game might have just crashed. Oh? Maybe? Oh, dear.
Mission coordinates locked.
Okay, I have no clue how that'll come across on the video. Is it still recording? It is. Okay.
Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Okay, so Hulk and Hulk. Let's go in here, take out the research station and then hook over to the hole, to the first hole, take that. Hook far, take the next one. Okay, I can do that. Honestly? Oh, can I only I can only bring one exosuit. That sucks. Nope, not the napalm. Airstrike. Bring a rover with me just in case what happened
Launch
last
initiated.
dive happens this dive. But yeah, anyway, takes place in the Beppo system. It's a system I made up. It has 3 habitable planets in it, but only 2 of them have like space variant level. The third one has civilization on it, but it's the same level of technology that we had in like the mid-19th century. Except for the fact that I think... No, I'm thinking of a different part in the history of nation on Surik, which is one of the more advanced planets on in Bepos. So there's Surik and Theron, those are the 2 really Earth-like planets. They're at same distance from the star, on 2 opposite sides of it. So they didn't know each other existed until they got space technology. They could actually travel that distance. There's clankers over here. Oh dear. I'm just gonna take out the research station first and then do the whole. Okay, so basically, this is a part of the future of it is where I am right now, the one with other people. The personal version of it takes place about about like 370 years beforehand. I'll probably talk about that in a different video. So plank right there. Oh, yeah. I don't know how I didn't see you. I was looking for something a little smaller than you. Maybe? Oh, that's a dead one. I see now.
Objective critical stratagem available. Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Okay.
Objective critical stratagem available. L-bomb request approved. Deploying now.
Get the exosuit set up to start heading in the direction of the objective.
L-bomb armed! Clear the area!
Objective complete.
Did
ground support weapon.
Oh, there's a guy there. So basically, where I'm at right now with it is about 25 years ago. Faster than light transportation technology has been invented. Die, you damn bastards! Oh, one of you bastards are alive? Just let me grab my super creds or whatever the fuck's in there. Also, my blood is all over that thing. Stalwart? Now, keep my machine gun. As good as the Stalwart is, it's not very great against bots. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the game. Can I go through there? Can, okay. Yeah, anyway, so takes place in the Vapo system, mostly centered around the actions of the nations from Zurich, not necessarily Tehran. Mostly since my personal era in the world building takes place on Zurich, not on Tehran. Zurich and Tehran are pretty much the same tech level. Discovered FPL about 7 years ago.
Fire in the hole.
somewhere I can get into it.
Outpost destroyed.
Oh, I stepped on a mine. I didn't see that. So anyway, as it's probably been evidently shown by my profile picture, I'm a furry, so of course I had to make, you know, Surik's population is all anthropomorphic. But after they'd had FTL technology for about 20 years, they'd expanded to about 7 other habitable systems.
Automaton outpost scrapped.
What's the word? Searching for a word. I really am. So, yeah, after having had to FTL for about 20 years, they made first contact with Earth. They're in the Milky Way galaxy. They're about on the other side of the galaxy. Or not other side, but about halfway across the galaxy from Earth. So it was a ship from Ascarolia that found them. And so they made contact, talked with each other, shared hospitality for a few days. And then eventually there was a meeting that had the leaders of a few of the nations on Bepos, or not Bepos, but in Bepos, 2 from Surik, 1 from Theron. The 2 from Surik were the Union of Athenian States and the Republic of Sanju. And then on Theron, it was the Democratic Republic of the Orelimas. The irrelevant continents being North and South of Elima. They had unification over all of them, although during the meeting they were undergoing the closing stages of stopping the Civil War. Mostly from secessionists from the South. Oh, died.
That's called democracy!
What the fuck is this hole? All the way down there. Or should I go that way or that way? I don't know how I didn't step on a mine there, but look at me ball. This hole? Is there a base I missed or something? Where are you? Are you here? No, I went through here. Definitely not there. There. Probably over that way. That way somewhere. Yep, there he is. So they also, with their discovery of FTL, which I'll explain in a second. Honestly, I could probably just do a video covering my world building.
You have served
But I guess I'll fill in the basics.
Extraction awaits.
But they accidentally found the FTL system while trying to figure out a way to make artificial gravity generators, not necessarily like spin gravity or anything. They had that. They've had that for a few hundred years. Go this way around. But it allowed them to travel out a bit, so they'd been colonizing for a bit. Athania was actually the first one to declare land outside of Bapos as officially part of their nation. So they became basically the first interstellar nation. They were also the first international state. Not international. Fuck, what am I saying? Interplanetary. That's what I'm trying to say. Should have shot you first.
Automaton outpost destroyed.
Oh, I thought you were part of the building. But then they traveled over to Earth to have that meeting in, I think it was held in Moscow, which was under control of, no, it wasn't Moscow. What's their capital? It's the capital of Ascarelia. It's not like you could search that up or anything, but, honestly, the owner of Ascarelia could very well be watching this video right now. You can send that into the comments real quick. But we talked about like relations between the two systems, how we're going to work together, trade, and then also because we are new and very, very much underdeveloped compared to the other nations on Earth. We agreed that we could have a period of non-aggression for 7 years. So we met in 2193. And the years on Earth went back by 200 years. It was like the Great Quiet or something like that. Or like technology reset back to like the 1820s. Or not technology, but like the year reset back to the 1820s, technology reset a little bit. They found some of it in time, so they really advanced further than 200, further than just like almost 200 years.
minus 20 seconds.
Reloading.
ETA T minus 10 seconds. Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. This is Pelican 1 preparing for touchdown.
Attack underway.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
The automaton's ambition.
Yeah, just after the non-aggression pact was signed, the northern neighbor of Athania, Clashanland, they'd been in hot tensions against Athania for about a century at this point, with a Cold War between them going for about 80 years, whole arms race and everything. And Clashanland had been very interested in Khalsani within the last decade or so, and about 50% of their population was on the Mars-like planet in the Bebos system. But they also had a lot of systems outside of Bebos, 4 to be exact, tied with Athania, which was also at 4. However, Clashanland had a lot more that they actually controlled outside of Bebos than Athania did, by just pure land that their colonies on each planet took up. But the Athanian production was enough to basically keep them alive during the war that would come. But they'd also forgotten about the non-aggression pact, and they asked Ascarolia to assist them with the war.
I hate socialism.
Yeah, I hate socialism too. Is there anything I can get? Not interested in any of the things up there. Not really getting what I'm interested in. Are there any more mines I can get? I'll get... Oh no, that's in a... war bond. Okay. Speaking of war bonds, 25. Can I get anything here with that? No, I cannot. Okay. I'll wrap this up since the dives are pretty much done. If you want to click off if you're not interested in the world building, you can, but if you want to stay,
for another
you
mission,
can also do that.
Helldiver?
Oh, I can't control what you do. Let me face the planet for better lighting. That's worse. Covered in blood. Ugh. So, Ascarolia also forgot about the non-aggression pact and they accepted. So, yeah, both of us kind of got a bit of a beating after the war for that. But Ascarolia had also been kind of rampaging around Earth. I joined at like the worst time. Like everybody had been at peace with each other for like 30 years, and then I joined like the year that everything started falling to shit. And then actually we're wrapping up the Continental War, which happened on Earth. Invasion of Ascarolia by like every other major nation on Earth. pretty much another world war, except they didn't want to call it a world war. Ascarolia lost. I couldn't help them because the Continental War would end a year before the Non-Aggression Pact expired. And actually I think Non-Aggression Pact is expired now. But anyway, Ascarolia did help a lot. They didn't send much. They didn't need to. They were a lot more powerful than any of my nations are.
The hour of our next victory
With
rapidly
Clashanland only being able to sink
Let us
a
cleanse the
corvette,
galaxy of alien scum.
I forgot the class of corvette, but it was an Ascarolian corvette. While Ascarolia had sunk, well, quote-unquote sunk, destroyed probably hundreds of Klashani warships. Eventually Clashanland was taken down, and they were forced to, they kind of fragmented and then reunited outside of Bepos. They were also driven off of Kalsani, with Athania taking the Kalsani, or the Clashanland, or the Klashani land on Surik. The land of theirs outside of Bepos became the Klashani Remnant. I have a lot of plans for them in the future. And then their land on Kalsani was taken up by other participant nations during the Second Athalian War. The first one happened like almost 500 years beforehand. And that was the Athalian Civil War. But I'll just be calling them different Athalian Wars for the Athalian continent, which is where Athania and Clashanland reside. And they take up like 95% of the continent. But anyway, they would have peace for a couple months. Eventually, though, a unification group on Kalsani
One shudders to
began to
envisage what
unite some of the
repulsive
independent
love
nations on
gestates within
Kalsani,
that womb as we see.
and eventually they didn't just want the independent nations, they wanted the colonies of nations that resided from Surik or Theron that had colonized the planet but didn't officially make them states. So they took those over with the support of the population. But eventually they hit the DRA, which their few colonies and the one state that they had did not agree with leaving the DRA. They wanted to stay with the DRA, and so they fought. But they didn't fight well enough. The DRA had already been beaten to shit by their civil war that they had, followed immediately after by participating in the later half of the Second Athalian War. They were pretty much done with fighting, and they didn't have much left to fight with. And then, so they were driven off the planet, off of Kalsani pretty fast, but there would still be militia resistance inside of the fallen DRA lands. Sanju began to threaten the Kalsani Unification Pact, the KUP, or CUP,
Liberty's enemies march ever closer.
by saying if they made any more moves like that, they would invade. Because Sanju also had four. They had 4 states on the planet, and they didn't want to lose those because they knew that the Kalsani Unification Pact would try to go for that. Well, eventually, the member nations of the KUP eventually declared themselves as as one nation, the Kalsani Republic of Unified States. I had to remember it for a second there. I've been calling them Kalsani recently just to shorten it. They have majority of the planet, I think it's like 95% of the planet they have now. with basically the only major nations still holding land on Kolsani being Sanju and Athania, both of which have been battered by war, although they were victorious during that. But Athania did also have post-war reparations to their economy instilled by the frontier. It was either the frontier or the enclave. I think it was the frontier before breaking the non-aggression pact. So now they are currently fighting in what is called the Dust War, basically fighting in the defense of their lands that they rightfully have owned for centuries on Kolsani. Especially the Athanian state of Korshang. That one has been under Athanian control for 420-ish years now, I do believe. And they willingly wanted to be turned from a colony into a state. They were the 11th state of Athania out of the 42 that they now have. So that one's definitely not one that's gonna fall fast. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of stuff that I do with world building, not just with that world, but with a few other worlds that I've made as well. I have actually 2 other time periods in the same world with the Bebo system. But yeah. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you if you stayed this far to listen to me rant on about my world building. I might do a world building video later, just kind of explaining more in depth what's happened so far, maybe some of my plans. I might even go into my older world building project that I've been doing for about 4 years now. That's the Storming Front. That one takes place about 370 to 350 years before what I was just talking about. And that one I've done a lot of building on. So yeah, thank you for paying attention and not clicking off the video if you did, to maybe the one of you that I'm talking to right now. You should subscribe or something. I might do something for 10 subscribers. Yeah. Let me find the stop recording button. That's Steam. OBS. There.